the Atari 2600 pretty much started the era of home gaming, and, well, you can tell that just by looking at it. I mean, look at the front here. How many game consoles nowadays have a wood finish on the front? Talk about classic, huh? And then, even looking at the front here, there's a switch for either a color or a black and white TV if you're still stuck with one. And over on the right here, you even have to still go up to the console to press reset or even select a game. Now, looking at the RF modulator here, for one thing, it's got the two metal U-shaped prongs if you're still stuck with a 300 ohm TV. And you even have to go up to the thing to select game or TV. It ain't gonna do that for you. So there's that right there. And then the back of the system even has switches to select the game level. And the controllers? Well, the controls are a whole nother story. I mean, for one thing, you've got controls for all different kinds of games. You've got the joystick for a flight simulator. You've got the basic controller that most people are familiar with. You've got a paddle type controller, which is for racing games. And over here you got the official paddle controllers, which actually come in a pair. They're together. But unlike the driving one, they stop at a certain point. Yeah, the pairing together is pretty bizarre. But the driving one spins forever. It doesn't have any point where it stops, so it's good for steering. And now with all these games here, we even have the AC adapter. Oh, jeez. It's a big old transformer box, and the wire comes out of the top for some reason. And these things are such a pain. You gotta fish out the wire. You gotta find the wire here. Find the wire. Okay. It actually looks like a headphone jack, but it's not. It's for the AC. So now that that sucker's plugged in, what else we got here? We got the RF modulator. Gotta plug that in, too. And now we gotta fish out the long cord that comes out of the Atari 2600, which looks like a phono jack, actually, if you're familiar with, like, a DVD player. You stick that in the RF modulator, you stick the RF modulator in your TV, and then you are all good to go. Now, I've got 61 different games. There's no way in hell I can review these all. So, I'm just gonna pick out my favorites and the most memorable ones. The first one we have on the list is Missile Command, an arcade classic, really. Plug it in, turn it on, and, what are you expecting, like, Xbox 360 graphics? Basically, there are people shooting missiles at you, and that is not cool. You have to shoot the missiles down, because those little blue blocks down there, well, if you can't tell, those are actually cities. And, the more cities you have remaining at the end of a level, the more of a bonus you get. So, don't let the missiles bomb your cities. Apparently you're the only one who has any say in that. Then we got some points. And what's next here? Frogger, another arcade classic. Pop it in, turn it on, and we've got this annoying tune that plays when you turn it on. Yeah, I don't remember that song in Frogger. And the song that's playing now, you can't even play until the song stops. Come on! Finally, I can play some damn Frogger. So there are no lily pads in this game. They're all turtles and logs. The blue things, they're not lily pads. They're actually turtles that are going underwater or coming up. So, as far as I can tell, you can't step on them. Okay, next game is Video Pinball. Boy, look at the quality of that label. I'm hoping to get that same quality in the game graphics. Or are my hopes too high? Oh yeah, hopes are way too high. I don't remember playing a pinball game that had square bumpers and stuff. Yeah, the triangles on the side are supposed to be those rubber bouncy triangle things. And yeah. Okay, next one is Fast Eddie. With a name like that, I hope they weren't trying to compete against Mario, because I don't think it would have worked. This game, like other Atari games, has no real ending. You're just some guy, I guess your name is Fast Eddie, and I got hit by an enemy. You just have to try to collect as much of these hearts as you can before you lose all your lives. High score? Can you get it? Ow. Now this one's Moon Patrol. You're a little lunar lander on the moon, and there's aliens. You don't like them, so you're gonna shoot them. Jump over the pit there. This game's got cool little background tune too. It shows how the Atari was getting more and more advanced. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, shoot the aliens. You shoot up and forward at the same time. Oh, jeez. Now we got Pac-Man, probably the contributor to the almost decline of video games. And with good reason. In fact, there's a rumor going around that this Pac-Man game that we know is just a prototype that was put on to the market. And what the hell are the ghosts doing? What the? Did they even bug test this? What are the ghosts doing? They're not even trying to get me. They just keep going back in the tunnel. Well, this leaves me to get all the dots on my own without being bothered, but this is too easy. They're not even going to try to get me. Forget it. I might as well just wait here to kill myself. Alright, next. That's a good one. Pitfall. Yeah, classic right there. Just pop that in. More than happy to turn that on. And gotta love those classic sound effects. Now, unlike a lot of Atari games, this game kind of does have an ending. Don't touch the log, you lose points. There's 32 pieces of jewelry that you have to try to collect in 20 minutes, and you only have 3 lives. So the logs don't make you lose a life, they just make you lose points. Go over the pit. Don't go in the pit where the scorpion is, though. Gotta go over the crocodile's heads. You bastard! What's next in this box here? Star Raiders. Sounds kind of cool. Sounds like a good space kind of game. Now, we'll plug that in. But, hold on a sec. We've got a new controller here, the Video Touchpad. It's got an overlay with 12 buttons under it. The overlay comes with the game, so you know what the buttons do. And it just makes for a pain in the ass. Star Raiders. Nice title screen. Now, there's different buttons on the touchpad here, like for shields and to turn the computer on and off. I don't know what the hell they do. All I know is that turning the computer on gives you those crosshairs in the middle, if you can call them that. There's a weaponry screen right there. Not quite sure how that works. And pressing the shields button just makes the whole screen blue. There's people shooting at me. I have no clue what the numbers on the bottom mean. I assume the thing on the bottom right is supposed to be a map. It's really not helpful in the least bit. It kind of is if you look at it long enough, though. I really don't know what to do here. I just go around shooting until I get bored. What's next here? Oh God, don't make me do this. Do I have to? You know, you don't even deserve to go in properly. Do I have to look at your face? Get dropped off in your pretty little rainbow starship there. Walking around. Need some foam pieces. They just dropped me off. Fell in the hole. Why do you drop me off, then I want to go home right away? Just let me go home now. Get out of the hole. You son of a whore. I'm not even putting up with it. Piece of crap. Look at that, I pulled it out while it was on. Ha! Well, I've got a lot of different games. I've got these games here which use the paddle and driving controls, but I just can't get to all these games. Maybe in the future I'll cover them. Whoa. What the hell? The lights went out. Oh crap, this must be the curse of E.T. Well guys, I think that's my cue to get going. So, thank you guys for watching, and I gotta get out of here before E.T. kills me.